Good evening, sports fans, and welcome to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local schools. I'm Jonathan Kerman. The man behind the lens is Caleb Franklin, and we're coming to you live from Spiegelberg Stadium, the home of the South Medford Panthers for Panther football. And welcome to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, presented by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. Today, the Eagle Point Eagles come to town to take on the South Medford Panthers. We're pleased to bring you this game on TableRockSports.net in partnership with the Medford School District and our participating community business partners. Joe Brett is the executive producer for events on TableRockSports.net. Our sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. Please support Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Go to YouTube, search Table Rock Sports, and click on the red subscribe button. We're going to step away for a quick break to hear from one of our amazing sponsors, and when we come back, we step into the Bills Glass Coaches Corner to take a look at both rosters. You're watching the Panther pregame show on TableRockSports.net.
To get from here to there. By using public transit, bicyclists can go farther, save money, and improve the environment. RVTD, here to get you there.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind, or discovering a place that feeds your hunger, where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore? So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
You need to get from here to there. Using public transit to get to and from work gives you peace of mind and can save you money. RVTD, here to get you there.
Welcome back to Spiegelberg Stadium. You're watching the Panther pregame show on TableRockSports.net. It's now time for the Panther pregame Bills Glass Coaches Corner. Bills Glass is the clear choice in Southern Oregon for almost 50 years. Locally owned and family run, Bills Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass. Let's take a look at both rosters. First, for the visiting Eagle Point Eagles, they come into this game a record of 1-1. They won their home opener at Springfield 24-7 and then took a beating versus Mazama 63-0. So looking to bounce back after that loss. Let's take a look at their roster as it appears on osaa.org. Sophomore wide receiver number 1, Wyatt Graves. Sophomore number 2, quarterback Anthony Millian. Junior number 3, junior safety number 4, Tristan McGuire. Senior defensive end number 5, Caden Hill. Sophomore wide receiver safety number 6, Aiden Quintero. Senior wide receiver number 7, Lucas Meerton. Junior number 8, running back linebacker Atreyu Rowe. Junior wide receiver cornerback number 9, Trevor Brashears. Sophomore wide receiver defensive back number 10, Joshua Jackson. Junior wide receiver defensive back number 11, Jimmy Copeland. Junior quarterback number 12, Alex Smith. Does that name ring a bell for any other quarterbacks? You tell me. Senior quarterback number 13, Elijah Day. I'm sure I'm the first person to make up that joke. Junior safety number 14, Diego Flores. Sophomore running back offensive lineman number 15, David Brown. Senior lineman number 18, Parker Edwards. Senior lineman wide receiver number 20, Jared Dole. Junior running back linebacker number 21, Isaiah Hill. Freshman quarterback number 22, Brighton Livingston. Senior running back number 23, Gabe Huff. Junior lineman number 24, Jimmy Keene. Junior running back / lineman number 25, Ethan Moody. Junior wide receiver cornerback number 28, Hunter Rivard. Freshman kicker number 31, Jeremiah Cordell. Junior wide receiver / linebacker number 32, Hunter Walden. Sophomore quarterback / cornerback number 33, Dawson Folan. Sophomore running back linebacker number 34, Josh Bain. Senior linebacker / wide receiver number 35, Gabe Esquivel. Freshman running back / lineman number 36, Caden Huff. Junior running back / linebacker number 41, Isaiah Mead. Senior linebacker / tight end number 43, Jace Ellis. Junior defensive back number 45, Jonathan Shaw-Nago. Senior lineman number 50, Seth Lester. Senior lineman number 51, Brendan Monroe. Sophomore lineman number 52, Nathan Self. Junior lineman number 53, Luis Uribe. Junior lineman number 55, Kevin Torcios. Sophomore lineman number 60, Matthew Connors. Junior lineman number 63, David Johnson. Junior lineman number 70, Ethan Bodenbender. Junior lineman number 72, Tommy Butler. Freshman lineman number 74, Garrett Matthews. Senior lineman number 76, Samuel Troutman. Junior linebacker / wide receiver number 80, Logan Cardwell. And senior defensive end / tight end number 88, Reagan Scheffler. The Eagles are coached by Eric Johnson. Assistant coaches Nathan Helwig, Trampus Waite, Tyson Wolf, and Joe Meerton. The South Medford Panthers are set to get out of the tunnel here at Spiegelberg Stadium. Let's clear the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week graphic to bring you them coming on. And there they are. Let's take a look at the South Medford Panthers. They are also 1-1. They dropped their first game of the year here at Spiegelberg versus Crater, a real slugfest, a slogfest, I should say, a grind. It was wet, it was gritty. They dropped that game 9-6 versus the Crater Comets, but then took care of business up at Roseburg against the Black and Orange, 28-14. And so they sit 1-1 on the year. Their roster is as follows. Senior wide receiver, defensive back number 3, Isaiah McNaught. Sophomore quarterback number 4, Deacon Edgar. Junior wide receiver, defensive back number 5, Colton Samus. Sophomore quarterback number 7, Henry Williams. Junior running back, defensive back number 8, Bryson Gutches. Senior wide receiver, defensive back number 9, Caleb Garton. I'm going to step away for the playing of our national anthem before we get back to the Panthers lineup. There was the playing of our nation's anthem. So great to have the band back in the stands. Makes it feel a little bit more normal. Still no fans, or very limited fans in the stands. Sorry you couldn't be here with us at Spiegelberg, but you're getting the next best thing, and that's watching it live on YouTube here on TableRockSports.net. To continue the roster for the South Medford Panthers, number 11, senior defensive back, Caleb Barney. Senior wide receiver defensive back number 12, Garrett Smith. Sophomore wide receiver defensive back number 17, Andrew Walker. Sophomore number 18, Isaac Valdez. Junior number 19, Hayden Powell. Senior number 21, Blake Shields. Senior number 23, Liam Stedman. Senior number 24, Ethan No. Senior number 27, Joel Techmeyer. Senior number 28, Jude Pennell. Senior number 30, Garrett Henderson. Junior number 35, Carson Joe. Sophomore number 42, Dylan Espinosa. Senior number 43, Jose Luna. Junior number 45, Shepard Thomas. Sophomore number 47, Hunter Hernandez. Senior number 51, Mason Ramirez. Senior number 52, Charlie Campbell. Junior number 53, Kadive Robinson. Sophomore number 55, Eric Parker. Senior number 56, Joey Martinez. Senior number 60, Lucas Rivera. Senior number 62, Gio Rios. Senior number 66, Nick Varner. Senior number 67, Cameron Davis. Junior number 72, Jackson Robertson. Senior number 74, James LaFont. Junior number 75, Brogan Hancock. Senior number 76, Jalen Stedman. Senior number 77, Brody Lewis. Junior number 79, Ashton Edelfson. Junior number 81, Dylan Cruz. Junior number 82, Asher Johnson. Junior number 83, DJ Daniel. Senior number 84, Carson Coda. And senior number 86, Vincent Walker. The South Medford Panthers are coached by Bill Singler. Assistant coaches Chris Parnell, Damian Jackson, Mike Tejada, Josh Milholland, and Chad Coda. This has been the Bills Glass Coaches Corner, always a lengthy one for football on these large rosters, but happy to bring it to you here on TaylorRockSports.net. The South Medford Panthers in their home blacks will kick it away to the Eagle Point Eagles in their road whites with blue pants. You're watching Panther football on TableRockSports.net. And we have not even gotten the kick away, and a whistle has been blown. Now we'll see what our OSAA officials have to say. And they're just going to reset it at the same spot. Let's try that again. You're watching Panther football on TableRockSports.net. The low kick bounces and is caught around the 20-yard line by Wyatt Graves. Graves taken down around the 25-yard line, and that is where the Eagle Point Eagles will start their first drive. Under center for the Eagle Point Eagles is the freshman, number 22, Brighton Livingston. Standing in at 5'8", 154 pounds, takes the snap in the shotgun. A quick snap is wide. Pass intended to the target, Lucas Mirtine, the senior wide receiver for the Eagle Point Eagles. So, second down and 10 early here in the first quarter. Thank you so much for joining us here on TableRockSports.net as we bring you coverage of Panther football. So excited to once again have high school athletics back in our lives. Livingston takes the snap again, hands the ball off, running hard, and being brought down is Isaiah Hill around the 27-yard line. Ball will be spotted down at the 28, and that sets up third down and about 7. Livingston again in the shotgun. Looks right. Quick pass is complete on the outside. And getting pushed out of bounds is Joshua Jackson. It'll be close, and it looks like the Eagles will be just short of that first down marker. Let's see what Coach Eric Johnson decides to do here. They're going to go for it. So 4th and 1 for the Eagles on their own 28-yard line. Kind of a funky snap, and getting sacked in the backfield is Livingston. There on the stop was Gio Rivos for the Panthers, and South Medford will take over with fantastic field position for their first drive of the game. Well, this broadcast would not be possible without the support of our amazing sponsors, including our title sponsor, Lithia Auto Superstore. Check out Lithia Superstore Jeep, Dodge, Chrysler, or visit lithiasuperstore.com to find your next ride. All right, quick handoff to the running back for the Panthers. I believe that was Garrett Henderson on the run. And a correction, that was Bryson Gutches. getting the first carry of the game for the Panthers. Deacon Edgar is the quarterback for South Medford. He's got Bryson Gutches to his left and Eric Parker to his right. Excuse me. Rather, that's Carson Joe who gets the ball and rumbles his way down to the 16-yard line. Carson Joe picks up a first down for South Medford. And the Panthers in the red zone early. Edgar takes the snap, hands the ball off. This time, running up the gut is Bryson Gutches. Takes it to the 15. That will set up 2nd down and 7. It's a beautiful evening here in Southern Oregon. Gorgeous skyline off into the distance, creating a perfect backdrop for this football game. They hand it off to Joe. He runs left and will get stopped inside the 8-yard line. Joe picks up another first down for the Panthers. 1st and 10 from the 13. Excuse me, from the 8. Panthers break the huddle. Still in that same shotgun set with two running backs in the backfield with Edgar. Hands it off to Joe, running left. Joe looking for the edge, lowers his shoulder and gets down to about the 3. So 2nd down and 2 from the 2. And one of the Eagle Point linemen may have inadvertently kicked the football. The official is there to get it back. I formation for South Medford. The running back is Gutches. They hand it off to Gutches. He lowers his shoulder and fights for it. Touchdown, South Medford! So the Panthers strike first. A 2-yard run by Bryson Gutches. And the Panthers are on the board first. South converts on the extra point. And that will bring us to a timeout. We'll be right back here on TableRockSports.net. You're watching Panther football.
Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up with over 200 new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from one of our largest inventories ever of new Jeep Cherokee 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back three-peat truck of the year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. You'll find the new vehicle you want at the low price you deserve. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Welcome back to Spiegelberg Stadium. You're watching Panther football on TableRockSports.net. A 4th down stop by the Panther defense gave South Medford fantastic field position, and then Bryson Gutches punched it in with a 2-yard run to give South the early 7-0 lead. And ball will let it roll. Will roll into the end zone by the Eagle Point return man, Lucas Mierteen. So the Eagles will start with the ball on the 25. Looking for more success than they got the first time around. And the freshman quarterback Brighton Livingston hands the ball off to Isaiah Hill. Hill runs forward for a gain of a couple. Just one, they say. Eagle Point making some substitutions, and now the Eagles are ready. Livingston in the shotgun. Livingston looking, will take it himself, and gets crunched by a pair, or a whole set of Panthers. Charlie Campbell was there, so was Ashton Edelson. And James LaFont. Third down and 9 for Eagle Point. They hand the ball off. Running hard is number 13, Elijah Day. And Day is going to pick up the first down for the Eagles. That was quite an impressive run by the senior from Eagle Point. Livingston rolling out to his left and incomplete. Stops the clock with 6:50 remaining in the first quarter. South Medford with a 7-0 lead on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Second and 10 for the Eagles on their own 31-yard line. Livingston takes the snap. A wide receiver screen. The pass is complete to number 1, Wyatt Graves, and he is wrapped up by Caleb Barney, defensive back for South Medford. Gain of about 4, and that'll bring up third down and 6. The Eagles have to get to their own 41-yard line. Livingston in the shotgun, takes the snap. Quick pass deflected there at the initial throw. Brody Lewis on the deflection, the defensive end for the Panthers, and that will bring up fourth down, and this time the punting unit comes on for the Eagles. If you're with us for the start of the game, the Eagles stopped on fourth down on their opening possession, deep in their own territory on their own 28, and that eventually led to the 2-yard touchdown run by Bryson Gutches of South Medford. So this time, Eagle Point will kick it away. Low snap. Nice punt sent away. Backtracking is Caleb Barney. And that ball will roll and die at about the 20-yard line. So South Medford will have a little more work to do on their second possession. Still leading 7-0 with just over 6 minutes to go on the John L. Scott scoreboard here in the first quarter. You're watching Panther football on TableRockSports.net. And this broadcast would not be possible without the support of My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Morning motivation, crunch in your lunch, and fuel for your road trip begins with My Circle K. Edgar hands the ball off to Joe, who falls forward for a gain of a couple. Hopefully South Medford stopped at My Circle K to fuel their trip down the field. Going to have to go 80 yards instead of the 28 that they had to go on their opening possession. Hand the ball off to Bryson Gutches, who runs left and falls forward past the 30-yard line and picks up a first down for the A couple of other games going on the Table Rock Sports Network at the Lithia Superstore Game Center. Just head to tablerocksports.net to see all of the action going on at once. Douglas at Cascade Christian scoreless in the first. Roseburg taking on North Medford in the other football. That's soccer. And right side being brought down is Carson Joe. Reception by Joe. Good for about 6. Sets up 2nd down and 4 from the Panthers' 37-yard line. Panthers break the huddle. Again, coming out in that dual running back set with the quarterback Deacon Edgar in the shotgun. Edgar hands the ball off, and this time Garrett Henderson runs up the gut to pick up a couple, and it'll set up a 3rd and manageable, 3rd and about 2. Personnel change for South Medford, and the Panthers will break the huddle. Single running back now in the backfield for Edgar. Edgar takes the snap, looks right, gets the pass complete, and picking up the 1st down is Garrett Henderson for the Panthers. So a fresh set of downs for South Medford. There you see Deacon Edgar, the quarterback, running back from the sideline after getting the word from the coaching staff. Again, dual running backs in the backfield. Edgar hands the ball off to Henderson. Henderson makes a cut to the left and will get tackled down past the 50-yard line by Lucas Mirteen. Not an easy tackle made by Mirteen. It could have been a huge run for Henderson. We've seen Garrett Henderson, the running back for South Medford, bust off a couple of long runs already early in this season. Still, a 1st down for South Medford as they move into Eagle Point territory. And South Medford will call timeouts. We'll take one as well here on TableRockSports.net. Just about 2.5 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. We'll be right back after this.
Medford School District, we have a shared vision. All are learning, and learning is for all.
We all have a role to play when it comes to preventing COVID-19 at school.
And in our community.
Our community agreement states,
I will
wear my mask at all times.
And properly. I will
maintain physical distancing.
Stay arms length apart.
I will
wash my hands often.
For 20 seconds, soap and water.
I will
stay home when I'm sick.
This is our MSD community agreement.
To keep our schools safe.
And the community safe.
Welcome back to Spiegelberg Stadium. Coming out of the timeout, 1st and 10 for the South Medford Panthers. Edgar back and fires a pass complete over the middle to Carson Coda for the 1st down. Pickup of about 25, maybe 26 on the play. Ball marked down at the 25-yard line. Maybe a few yards under that for that completion on the quick head math. Still, the Panthers rolling once again. Already up a touchdown here in the first quarter, looking for more. They hand the ball off to Joe. Joe runs up the gut and gets brought down inside the 15, down to about the 12. Ball will be spotted at the 13-yard line. And right now, everything working for South Medford. Dual running back set. Edgar takes the snap, hands it off to Henderson, who lunges into the end zone. Touchdown! Carson Joe for South Medford. A pair of running touchdowns for the Panthers. It was Bryson Gutches early in the first quarter. It's Carson Joe here late in the first quarter, and South looking to go up by 14 here in the first quarter. And the kick was bobbled, or the hold was bobbled, I should say, so the score remains 13-0. Still a fantastic start for the South Medford Panthers, as they are rolling right now on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Families and students are finding the Medford 549C Online Academy a flexible and effective way to learn. MOA serves grades K through 12 with top online teachers. Visit medford.k12.or.us for more on the Medford Online Academy. South kicks it away. The return man, Isaiah Hill, for Eagle Point. And Hill will be brought down at about the 20, 21-yard line. The Medical Eye Center of Medford is helping bring you today's action. They have a wide range of eye care services for the entire family. Visit medicaleyecenter.com to learn how they can help your vision needs. Livingston snaps the ball. Wide receiver screen out in the flat to Lucas Meerteen, and it is gobbled up by the Panther defense. Eagle Point going backwards on that play. Now 2nd down and 12. Brighton Livingston, the freshman QB, takes the snap and had that pass deflected. Once again, Brody Lewis putting the pressure on the freshman quarterback for the South Medford Panthers. Livingston, the hard count. South Medford not jumping on it. 3rd and 12 from the 19. Livingston rolls out to his left, in trouble, and he will get sacked. Charlie Campbell brings the Eagle Point quarterback down. Eagle Point has had just one first down this entire quarter, and they will punt it away for the 2nd time. Back to return for South Medford is Caleb Barney. A high kick that lands and is going to die at around the 38-yard line for South Medford. So 2 out of 3 offensive possessions for South Medford in the first quarter will start in Eagle Point territory. And you probably could not write the script any better if you were Coach Bill Singler for his Panther team. Rushing touchdowns by Bryson Gutches and Carson Joe have put the Panthers up early here in the first quarter on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Joe in the backfield with Deacon Edgar. Pass out in the flat is complete to Gutches. Gutches looking to make a move, gets to the outside and is wrapped up, taken out of bounds by Lucas Myrtine of Eagle Point. Clock stopped at 7 seconds. And so South will be able to run one more offensive play. Dual running back set. Edgar takes the snap, hands it off to Joe. Joe tried to shed a tackle. Getting penetration was Reagan Scheffler of Eagle Point. And that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. South Medford on top 13-0 over the Eagle Point Eagles on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Don't go anywhere. More Panther football coming your way next here on TableRockSports.net.
I think in our stores that we have the best selection and the best value for the dollar.
My name's Haley, and I've been showing sheep for 5 years through 4-H and pigs for 2 years through 4-H. 2 years ago I got grand champion, and today I got reserve grand champion. It's a really good program, and it teaches the kids self-responsibility. And the program wouldn't be how it is today if we didn't have people like Sherm coming out and supporting us.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Welcome back to Spiegelberg Stadium. You're watching Panther football on TableRockSports.net. Start of the second quarter. You see the score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. South with a 13-0 lead. Rolling out to his right and throwing a pass out complete to Bryson Gutches is Deacon Edgar. And Gutches taken down at about the 31-yard line. Rushing touchdowns by Carson Joe and Bryson Gutches have put South up early here against the Eagle Point Eagles. The Panthers break the huddle. I formation for South Medford. Edgar takes the snap. Looking over the top, man open. Oh! Incomplete, intended for Carson Coda. And there was nothing but about 2 steps of green grass before the end zone if Carson's able to hold on there. Unable to do so. And that was 4th down for South Medford, so a change of possession. What could have been a touchdown is instead a turnover for the Panthers, and now Eagle Point will take over. Ball handed off to Elijah Day. Day brought down right at the 30-yard line by Joel Techmeyer of South Medford. Loss of 1 on that run. Sets up 2nd down and 11 for Eagle Point. Livingston over the middle, pass complete to Lucas Myrtine. Dropped immediately, but not before a pickup of about 5. Sets up 3rd down and 6. In the backfield with the quarterback Livingston is Elijah Day. Livingston the hard count. Again, South Medford disciplined on the line of scrimmage. Livingston hands the ball off And picking up about 3 on the play is Day. Not going to be enough for the first down. And so that'll set up 4th down and about 4. Eagle Point will bring on the punting unit. And the kick is away. Booming one. Caleb Barney will elect to let it roll, and it takes a favorable South Medford bounce inside the 40-yard line down to the 41. 9:15 to go in the first half on the John L. Scott scoreboard. South Medford on top, 13-0. Medford parents with children who will be 5 on September 1st. It's time to launch into kindergarten. Visit your neighborhood school April 7th from 4 to 6 p.m. Please bring your child and proof of address and get the scoop on all things kindergarten. Visit medford.k12.or.us to learn more about kindergarten launch. 1st and 10, Edgar rolling out to his right, just going to take it himself, looking for the edge, and gets out of bounds. Picks up maybe a yard on the play. Second down. And they'll say 10. Running up the middle is Carson Joe, and he will get brought down just shy of the 50-yard line. Running up the gut and running hard is Bryson Gutches to pick up the first down. South Medford once again in Eagle Point territory. First and 10 on the 42. And they hand the ball off to Joe, and he gets taken down in the backfield. A nice open field tackle by Jeremiah Cordell, a freshman for Eagle Point. Oh, correction, that was Isaiah Hill, the Eagle Point linebacker, making that play. 2nd and 12 from the Eagle Point 44. Approaching 7.5 minutes remaining in this first half. Dual running back set. Edgar drops back to pass. Looking downfield for it all and overthrows his intended receiver, Andrew Walker. So that will bring up 3rd down and 12 for South Medford. All of the scoring coming in the first quarter. A 2-yard run by Bryson Gutches put South on the board early. And then an 8-yard rumble by Carson Joe late in the first for South Medford to put them up by 2 touchdowns. 3rd and 12 for South Medford. Edgar rolling out to his right. Looking downfield, pass is complete, far sideline. Colton Samus on the reception, and a first down for South Medford. Panthers get out of the huddle. Ball spotted on the 31-yard line. Dual running backs. Edgar hands the ball off to Joe, lowers his shoulder and falls forward for an extra couple of yards. Run of about 4 on the play, sets up 2nd down and 6. Now approaching halfway through the second quarter on the John L. Scott scoreboard. 2nd and 6 from the 27-yard line for the Panthers. Edgar back to pass. And now will drop and take it himself. He's got some open field and will slide down to about the 25, maybe the 26-yard line just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Yep, they'll say down to 27, so no gain on the play. Sets up 3rd and 6 for the Panthers. Coach Singler calling for a timeout, and he will get one. So we will take a break as well. Just about 5 minutes to go in the first half. You're watching Panther football on TableRockSports.net.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.oregon.com to learn more.
Waiting even a few days to report a work injury.
Had to cut that message from our sponsors short to bring you back to the action. Edgar escapes the pressure, somehow gets the pass complete to Bryson Gutches. Gutches brought down short of the first down marker. Sets up 4th down and 2. Thank you for joining us here on TableRockSports.net as we bring you live coverage of Panther football from Spiegelberg Stadium. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week. A gorgeous evening sky providing a picturesque backdrop for this high school football game. Under 4.5 minutes to go in the first half. South with a 2-touchdown lead, looking for more. Garrett Henderson and Carson Joe in the backfield for South Medford. And the officials blow their whistle. And a penalty going to be called against South Medford. Correction for those of you keeping score at home. Eagle Point, Elijah Day and David Brown have swapped jerseys. So Elijah Day wearing number 15 and David Brown wearing number 13. So it's been Brown making a couple of nice plays on the offensive end for Eagle Point here in the first half. Edgar takes the snap, has to run out of the pocket, looking to turn the corner, and ball comes loose, picked up by the Eagles. fumble recovered by Isaiah Hill, and Eagle Point a chance to swing some momentum their way before the half. Livingston rolls out to his left, looking downfield. Pass is complete. Far sideline to Joshua Jackson. Clock continues to run. Eagle Point will have to work quickly to get down the field. Ball is handed off to David Brown. Runs forward for a gain of a couple, and it'll be enough for a first down. So a new set of chains for Eagle Point, but still a lot of work to do with just over 3 minutes remaining in the first half. Rushing touchdowns for South Medford in the first quarter. Bryson Gutches and Carson Joe in the beginning of the first and at the end of the first. Livingston takes the snap, passes it out, and incomplete. Intended for Lucas Mirteen. So 2nd down and 10, stops the clock. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, presented by Siskiyou Cellular, Lithia Superstore Jeep Dodge Chrysler, or visit lithiasuperstore.com to find your next ride. Eagle Point trying to ride the momentum of the fumble recovery to put some points on the boards before half, and they fumble the football. It's loose, and a big scramble for it. Who's got it? And it is recovered by Eagle Point. So what could have been disaster instead turns into about a 5-yard gain. Clock continues to run on the Eagles. And we'll see if they run a play before the 2-minute mark. Livingston over the middle, pass complete. And on the reception, Joshua Jackson once again. The Eagles pick up the first down on that play. 1st and 10 from their own 43. Livingston hands the ball off to David Brown, who gets wrapped up almost immediately. Gain of maybe a yard. Just 80 seconds remaining in the first half. And Eagle Point doesn't appear to be in any particular hurry. They now get to the line of scrimmage. Under a minute remaining. Livingston takes the snap. 3-step drop, flushed out of the pocket, and he is sacked. Brody Lewis once again for South Medford. He has been a menace all game long. A timeout called by Eagle Point. We're going to keep things right here. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. You see the score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. South Medford on top, 13-0. over the visiting Eagle Point Eagles with just about 40 seconds remaining in the first half. Stay tuned. Coming up is the Medford Parks and Recreation Halftime Report. Visit playmedford.com for the latest recreation guide, all sports leagues, classes, and special events, just to name a few. Visit playmedford.com to learn more. Eagle Point clearly has not had a lot of success against this stout South Medford front line. It's been Brody Lewis doing a lot of the damage up front for South Medford, accompanied by Charlie Campbell, who's also made a couple of great plays. Shotgun formation. A new quarterback into the game, that's Anthony Millian. And Millian nearly throws an interception. Caleb Barney was right there. And Millian was in just for that third down play. It's 4th and 12. And the Eagles will punt it away. Wyatt Graves, the punter for Eagle Point. Caleb Barney back for South Medford. And the ball will die at the 31-yard line. So South will have 28 seconds to try and put some magic together. And we'll see if Coach Singler wants to go for it or is content with a 13-0 lead going into the half. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. It is our sponsors who make this live high school athletic action available to you, including our title sponsor, Lithia Auto Superstore. Visit lithiasuperstore.com to find your next ride. I formation for the Panthers, and they hand the ball off to Carson Joe. Joe breaks a couple of tackles. He's still going and finally gets wrapped up near the 50-yard line. Because the Panthers picked up a first down, the clock stops, so the officials can place the ball. And they're going to say South Medford going to use their last timeout. So with 15 seconds remaining, South Medford on their own 49-yard line. And let's see what head coach Bill Singler is cooking up in his kitchen. Again, fans, don't forget the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report will be coming up in just a few minutes. We will break down the first half of scoring, give you all the analysis and big plays, everything you need to know to get caught up and get you ready for the second half of action. We'll also have a special message from the Medford School District on reopening schools safely. All that and more on the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report. But before that, we've got the final 15 seconds of this football game. Edgar takes the snap. 3-step drop. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling to his left. Looks downfield. Pass is complete. Down the near sideline and out of bounds to Colton Samus. That's a big pickup for South Medford. Large chunk of yardage, and it stops the clock. Ball spotted on the Eagle Point 32-yard line. The Panthers break the huddle. Edgar in the shotgun with Carson Joe to his right in the backfield. Joe takes the snap. Edgar looking downfield for it all, and incomplete. Tristan McGuire was there in the coverage for Eagle Point. And that'll bring up second down and 10 with about 4 seconds left. So one more chance for South Medford to heave it into the end zone. Final play of the first half. Let's see what the Panthers have for us. Edgar in the shotgun, takes the snap. Looking downfield, and incomplete, intended for Carson Cota. That will bring us to the half. The score on the John L. Scott scoreboard, South Medford 13, Eagle Point nothing. Don't go anywhere. The Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report is coming your way next here on TableRockSports.net. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou.
You're a coach, or plan to be a coach. What kind of coach do you want to be? This?
Hey! What is that? Come on, Kaya! You're killing me!
Or this?
I love it. I love what I see. I don't care about the mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Guys making millions of dollars on Sunday, they make mistakes.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.org.
There's a time machine, not so far away, that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day, and families are transformed. From the smallest bug-eyed explorer to that surliest know-it-all. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
Welcome back to Spiegelberg Stadium. You're watching the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report on TableRockSports.net. Visit PlayMedford.com for the latest recreation guide for all the sports leagues, classes, and special events, just to name a few. Visit PlayMedford.com to learn more. Well, you see the score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. South Medford with a 13-0 advantage over the visiting Eagle Point Eagles. The two scores in the game, couple of touchdown runs, courtesy of Bryson Gutches and Carson Joe for the South Medford Panthers. Bryson Gutches getting into the end zone early in the first quarter on a 2-yard scamper after South Medford stopped the Eagle Point Eagles on 4th down deep in Eagle Point territory. And then late in the first quarter, it was Carson Joe capping off a nice long 80-yard drive by the South Medford Panthers with an 8-yard touchdown run into the left corner of the end zone. So happy to once again be bringing you high school athletics here on TableRockSports.net as we continue to reopen schools safely here in the state of Oregon. This broadcast would not be possible without the support of our amazing local sponsors, including Bill's Glass. For almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, vehicle, or business needs. Locally owned and family run, Bill's Glass supports our schools and communities. We're going to step away for another quick commercial break. When we come back, a very special message from the Medford School District on reopening schools safely. You're watching the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report on the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. The score on the John L. Scott scoreboard, South Medford 13, Eagle Point nothing. We'll be right back after this.
My Circle K powered by GP Energy, you can turn an ordinary lunch break into something extraordinary with crispy, crunchy chicken. Grab and go their delicious chicken, chicken tenders, famous biscuits, and tasty sides. MyCircleK.com.
U.S. Cellular believes everyone deserves 5G. That's why we've included 5G on all plans, no extra charge, whether you're working or playing. All U.S. Cellular plans include 5G, no extra charge. Get the new Samsung Galaxy S21 5G free with no hidden requirements. U.S. Cellular.
Get the latest 5G phones for free today at Siskiyou Cellular, an authorized agent for U.S. Cellular with 7 Valley locations. Visit SOUScellular.com for details.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Whether it's morning motivation to get your day going, adding crunch to your lunch, fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Welcome back to Spiegelberg Stadium. You're watching the Medford Parks and Recreation Halftime Report on TableRockSports.net. You see the score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. South Medford with a 13-0 lead over the visiting Eagle Point Eagles. Both touchdowns coming from South Medford through the ground, or on the ground, I should say. Bryson Gutches and Carson Joe, the two tailbacks punching it into the end zone for South Medford, both in the first quarter. They score the second quarter of action. Saw a couple of fumbles, some great sacks, great receptions, fantastic efforts from both teams. But there you have it on the score. South with a 13-0 advantage at the half. We're going to step away from Spiegelberg Stadium for a very important message from the Medford School District on opening schools safely. You're watching the Medford Parks and Recreation Halftime Report on TableRockSports.net.
Back. Our middle and high schools are ready to welcome students back for in-person learning.
School may look a little different, but some of the most important things remain the same, like the chance to connect with teachers, see friends, join in activities, and make plans for our future.
Welcome to people! In this video, you will learn key information about how our middle and high schools are preparing for students to return and what we can all do to ensure everyone's safety as we get back to school.
As students arrive, by bus, car, foot, or bike, they will follow new protocols and safety practices. On the bus, students wear masks and sit socially distanced.
Families can find the bus routes on your school's website under Our School. Drop-off locations and protocols at many schools have changed.
As students arrive on school grounds, staff will direct them where to go, either heading to class through the main entrance or straight to their classroom through the exterior door.
A staff member will greet students and do a visual check for wellness.
Students play an important role in keeping others healthy. If you have any of the following symptoms, stay home.
Visitors and volunteers may not enter school buildings at this time. Families who make prior arrangements may enter the main office.
Once inside, students and staff will follow the arrows to keep distance as they walk the halls.
Every classroom has been measured and desks have been placed to ensure physical distancing between students. Sharing of materials will be discouraged, but when sharing is required for an activity, extra precautions like washing hands before and after are taken. Students will be grouped into cohorts, stable groups of students, and they will stay with those groups during the day. We have increased cleaning throughout the day and are instituting deep cleaning at the end of each day for all high-touch surfaces. Additionally, our maintenance team has worked to increase ventilation throughout our school buildings. Thanks to updates to our system, HVAC systems are set to bring in fresh air an hour before school starts each day, and classroom air will be cycled hourly.
Meals continue at our schools. At our middle schools, students can receive a free breakfast and lunch. Students will eat their lunch in the classroom or the cafeteria while remaining socially distant. At our high schools, students also receive free breakfast and grab-and-go lunch at the end of each school day to bring home. Breakfast will be available for the first few hours of each school day for students.
One important way we are keeping staff and students safe is through the regular and consistent use of masks. Students and staff will wear masks throughout the day.
Make sure your mask fits well over both your nose and your mouth, and consider bringing a backup.
Our schools will continue to encourage proper hand hygiene, including washing hands for 20 seconds with soap and water,
and using hand sanitizer at stations located throughout the building.
Welcome back, students.
Welcome back, students.
Welcome back to Spiegelberg Stadium. You're watching the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report on TableRockSports.net. You see the score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. South Medford on top over Eagle Point, 13-0 at the half. So excited to once again be bringing you coverage of high school athletics here in Southern Oregon as schools continue to reopen safely under the guidance of the state of Oregon. And if you appreciate what we're doing here on TableRockSports.net, please show your support by heading on over to our YouTube page. Just search Table Rock Sports on YouTube and click that big red subscribe button. Lets us know you're watching and appreciate our coverage. You can also head to TableRockSports.net for the Lithia Superstore Game Center, where you will see all of the action that we have for you on TableRockSports.net going on all at once. Let's check the scores from around the league. The Roseburg Black and Orange were at North Medford High School, taking on the Black Tornado in the other football, soccer as we call it here in the States. North Medford defeating Roseburg 4-1. The other football game, a couple of football games going on the Table Rock Sports Network. Brookings Harbor is hosting St. Mary's, and at the half, the St. Mary's Crusaders on top of the Brookings Harbor Bruins 12-0. And the other game on TableRockSports.net, Douglas at Cascade Christian, and the crew there doesn't have the scoreboard up, so I unfortunately can't tell you the score right now, but we will try to get that for you just as soon as we can. A whole lot of action in store for you tomorrow. We've got a volleyball triple header at St. Mary's as they welcome Sutherland, Douglas, and South Umpqua. And I'll have that game for you here on TableRockSports.net starting bright and early at 9 a.m. here on TableRockSports.net. So make sure to set your alarms to wake up early on a Saturday morning. And maybe while you're catching March Madness, you'll also tune in to watch Sutherland at St. Mary's. The Medical Eye Center of Medford is helping bring you today's action. They have a wide range of eye care services for the entire family. Visit medicaleyecenter.com to learn how they can help your vision needs. This broadcast is also brought to you by My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Morning motivation, crunch in your lunch, and fuel for your road trip begins with My Circle K. We're going to step away for another quick commercial break. You're watching the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report on TableRockSports.net.
Need to get from here to there. By using public transit, bicyclists can go farther, save money, and improve the environment. RVTD, here to get you there.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind, or discovering a place that feeds your hunger, where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore? So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
You need to get from here to there. Using public transit to get to and from work gives you peace of mind and can save you money. RVTD, here to get you there.
Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up with over 200 new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from one of our largest inventories ever of new Jeep Cherokee 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back three-peat truck of the year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. You'll find the new vehicle you want at the low price you deserve. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
The workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Have the best selection and the best value for the dollar.
My name's Haley, and I've been showing sheep for 5 years through 4-H and pigs for 2 years through 4-H. 2 years ago I got grand champion, and today I got reserve grand champion. It's a really good program, and it teaches the kids self-responsibility. And the program wouldn't be how it is today if we didn't have people like Sherm coming out and supporting us.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Welcome back to Spiegelberg Stadium. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. Getting you ready for the start of the third quarter between the South Medford Panthers and the visiting Eagle Point Eagles. You see the score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. South with a 13-0 lead headed into the half. Touchdown runs by Bryson Gutches and Carson Joe doing the damage for South Medford. All of that action coming in the first quarter. Medford parents with children who will be 5 on September 1st, it's time to launch into kindergarten. Visit your neighborhood school April 7th from 4 to 6 p.m. Please bring your child and proof of address and get the scoop on all things kindergarten. Visit medford.k12.or.us to learn more about kindergarten launch. Both teams are done warming up, and we are just about ready for the start of the third quarter here on TableRockSports.net. So happy to have you with us here on the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. Lithia Superstore Jeep Dodge Chrysler. Visit lithiasuperstore.com to find your next ride. Eagle Point made a change at quarterback for their final offensive play, if you're not counting the punt at the end of the first half. And they replaced the starting quarterback, freshman Brighton Livingston, with sophomore quarterback Anthony Millian. So 2 young pups under center for Eagle Point. And the Eagles trying to get both of them varsity reps. Future is bright for this Eagle Point squad. But having their difficulties right now against this veteran and well-coached South Medford football team. Eagle Point received to start the game. They will kick it away to start the second half. Back to receive for South Medford is Caleb Barney, Bryson Gutches, and Caleb Garton. The second half between the Eagle Point Eagles and the South Medford Panthers starts right now on TableRockSports.net. Kind of a pooch kick, and it is picked up and around the 35 and down to the 38-yard line. Returning it was Liam Stedman. So South Medford once again will start with decent field position. If you were with us for the first quarter, Eagle Point went for it on 4th down on their own 28-yard line on their very first offensive possession. And South was able to stop them, and that eventually led to the first score of the game, a 2-yard touchdown run by Bryson Gutches. Gutches in the backfield. They hand the ball off to Carson Joe, and Joe is wrapped up immediately there on the stop for Eagle Point. There's number 88, Reagan Scheffler. Scheffler has had his name called a couple of times today. First half dominated by South Medford, but the score is certainly not indicative of that. Very much still well within reach for the Eagle Point Eagles. Second down and 9. Rolling out to his right is Edgar. Pass is low, and that'll bring up 3rd and long. You know the Panthers would love to press the pedal to the metal and throttle this Eagle Point team. Put this game out of reach. The last thing you want is to give Eagle Point hope. Edgar takes the snap. Dumps it off. Pass complete to Carson Joe. Joe gets a block, and he is wrapped up out of bounds at the 49-yard line. Good for... Are they going to give him the first down? No. They're going to say, okay, yes, they will. Right there on the first down marker. Carson Joe fighting for those extra yards for South Medford, and he picks it up for the Panthers. So a fresh set of downs for South Medford on their own 49-yard line. Pass out in the flat is complete to Caleb Barney, and Barney wrapped up at the 50 for a gain of 1. Second down and 9 for the Panthers, right on the 50. Panthers come out of the huddle. Shotgun formation. Running back to Deacon's right. Quarterback in trouble for South. He scrambles out of it. Throws downfield. Pass is complete. And out of bounds. Andrew Walker on the reception. Deacon Edgar making something out of nothing that time for the South Medford Panthers. And it turns into a South Medford first down. And penalty flag, a false start going to be called against South Medford. So that'll push them back 5 yards. And it'll be 1st down and 15. The Panthers hand the ball off to Carson Joe, running up the middle and picking up a big chunk of yardage. Joe has been having his way here tonight. New set of downs for South Medford. Ball will be spotted on the 24-yard line. Dual running backs in the backfield for Deacon Edgar. He hands the ball off to Bryson Gutches. Gutches runs up the gut and picks up a gain of a few. A favorable spot. It'll be down on the 18-yard line. Brings up 2nd down and 4 for the Panthers. Working our way through the 3rd quarter here on the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week. So happy to have you with us here on TableRockSports.net. They hand the ball off again to Joe. Joe runs up the middle and falls inside the 5-yard line. Feels like every time Carson Joe gets handed the ball, he runs up the gut and takes a couple of Eagles with him. Ball spotted on the 4-yard line. 1st and goal for the South Medford Panthers. I formation for South Medford. They hand the ball off to Henderson. Henderson falls forward into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! A 68-yard drive capped off by a Garrett Henderson touchdown run. And the ground game has been working for the South Medford Panthers. Now on top of the Eagle Point Eagles, 20-0 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Families and students are finding the Medford 549C Online Academy a flexible and effective way to learn. MOA serves grades K through 12 with top online teachers. Visit medford.k12.or.us for more on Medford Online Academy. South Medford will kick it away with a few ticks over 8 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. Ball takes a bounce and is picked up at the 10-yard line by Stephen Dutton. Or correction, that was Lucas Mirteen on the return. Picks up a sizable chunk of yardage and is brought down near the 35-yard line. Under center to start the 2nd half for the Eagles is Anthony Millian, a 5'11", 155-pound sophomore. Will man the reins for head coach Eric Johnson. They hand the ball off. And running hard is David Brown down to the 37-yard line. This broadcast made possible by our title sponsor, Lithia Auto Superstore. Visit lithiasuperstore.com to find your next ride. 2nd down and 6 from the 39-yard line for the Eagle Point Eagles. Millian takes the snap. Rolls out to his right, fakes the throw, now tucks and runs, and gets tackled down by a pair of Panthers. Joel Techmeyer and Lucas Rivera there on the tackle. A couple yards shy of the first down marker. It'll be 3rd down and 2 for Eagle Point. Millian back to pass, and incomplete, intended for Mertine. And so that'll bring up 4th down. Let's see what the Eagles try to do here. And it looks like the punting team is going to come on to the field. So South Medford able to induce yet another Eagle Point punt. Punt is away, and it'll bounce, take a Eagle Point hop, and go out of bounds at about the 26-yard line of the South Medford Panthers. The score on the John L. Scott scoreboard, South Medford 20, Eagle Point nothing. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. For almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, vehicle, or business needs. Locally owned and family run, Bill's Glass supports our schools and communities. When you hear that crash, think Bill's Glass. First and 10 for the Panthers from their own 25. They hand the ball off to Joe, and making an open field tackle was number 21, Isaiah Hill, for Eagle Point. And that tackle by Hill could have saved a long touchdown run for Joe. South Medford makes a couple of substitutions as we approach the halfway mark in the 3rd quarter. Dual running backs in the backfield, and something didn't go right there. Flag is thrown. False start called against the offense. And that'll push the Panthers back 5 yards and bring up 2nd down and 9 from the 41-yard line. Excuse me, from the 31-yard line. Ball on the 26. Looking downfield for Coda. Incomplete. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 9 for South Medford. Edgar takes the snap. Pass out in the flat, complete to Joe. Joe lowers his shoulder and will pick up a 1st down for the South Medford Panthers. Feels like whenever South Medford needs a 1st down, they get the football into the hands of Carson Joe, and he picks up the yards necessary to move the chains. They hand the ball off to Bryson Gutches. Gutches runs right and gets tackled after picking up a sizable gain, about 5 on the play. Sets up 2nd and 5 from the 42. Running up the gut, Carson Joe, and he will get tackled down near the 20-yard line. Boy, Carson Joe has had himself a day for the South Medford Panthers. A touchdown in the first quarter and close to over 100 yards on the evening. Fresh set of downs for the Panthers on the Eagle Point 22-yard line. And getting hit in the backfield is Garrett Henderson. Nice tackle made by Isaiah Hill. The Panthers on the edge of the red zone, trying to add to this 20-0 lead. Pass into the flat, complete to Gutches. Gutches makes a man miss and then gets tackled down to the 15-yard line. Third down and 3 from the 16-yard line for South Medford. Henderson and Gutches in the backfield with Deacon Edgar. Edgar hands it off to Gutches. Gutches will get tackled. I'm not sure he picked up enough for the first down. It'll be close. And they're going to say 4th and about 2. South is going to go for it here. Edgar takes the snap, runs up the gut. The QB sneak is good for a first down. 1st and 10 for South Medford on the 11-yard line. South trying to put this game out of reach. Edgar takes the snap, hands the ball off to Carson Joe, running left. Joe into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Carson Joe with his 2nd rushing touchdown, over 100 yards rushing on the evening. And he has given the Panthers a 26, make it 27-point lead on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. More Panther football after this on TableRockSports.net.
Medford School District, we have a shared vision. All are learning, and learning is for all.
We all have a role to play when it comes to preventing COVID-19 at school.
And in our community.
Our community agreement states,
I will
wear my mask at all times.
And properly.
I will
maintain physical distancing.
Stay arms length apart.
I will
wash my hands often.
For 20 seconds, soap and water.
I will
stay home when I'm sick.
This is our MSD community agreement.
To keep our schools safe.
And the community safe.
Had to cut that message from our sponsor short to bring it back to Spiegelberg Stadium as South Medford kicks off following the Carson Joe touchdown. Picked up by Lucas Meerton, and Meerton making a move and getting all the way to the 46-yard line for the Eagle Point Eagles. Especially effective, or impressive, I should say, because Meerton let the ball bounce, realized it wasn't going to go into the end zone, had to pick it up on the hop, and then made something happen. Under 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the third quarter. South with a 27-point lead on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Million hands the ball off to David Brown, who runs up the gut for a gain of about 3, maybe 4. Shotgun formation for the Eagles. 3 wide receivers to the quarterback, Millions left. And a penalty flag. Going to go against South Medford. And that'll make a 2nd and 7, 2nd and 2. They're about 1.5. They hand the ball off. No, they don't. Mannion takes it himself, and he gets dropped. Jackson Robertson getting the penetration in the backfield for South Medford. Brings up 3rd down and 2. They hand it off to Brown, who falls forward, and I think he got enough to pick up the Eagle Point first down. He did. Hard run by the sophomore running back David Brown for Eagle Point. And the Eagles will move the chains. Under a minute to go in the third quarter. Pass out in the flat is complete to Dawson Folan. And Folan gets down to the 41. Clock continues to wind here in the third quarter. Anthony Million takes the snap. Pass complete on the outside to Josh Jackson. Jackson ran out of bounds. After a nice pickup of about 8, maybe 9. Sets up 2nd and 1 when we come back. The fourth quarter will be underway right after this quick commercial break. You're watching Panther football on TableRockSports.net. It's all part of the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back right after this quick break from one of our amazing local sponsors.
Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up with over 200 new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep Dodge, and of course, Ram Trucks. Choose from one of our largest inventories ever of new Jeep Cherokee 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back three-peat truck of the year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. You'll find the new vehicle you want at the low price you deserve. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at SouthernOregonSports.com.
Welcome back to Spiegelberg Stadium. The first play of the fourth quarter. A handoff to the running back David Brown for the Eagle Point Eagles. It picks up a first down as the ball is spotted right on the 30-yard line. Thank you for joining us here for the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net. You see the score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. South Medford with a 27-point lead over the visiting Eagle Point Eagles. Eagle Point hands it off again to Brown, who gets back to the line of scrimmage. Not much more. There on the tackle, James LaFond and Brody Lewis for South Medford. Anthony Millian takes the snap in the shotgun, three-step drop. Looking over the middle, incomplete, and a penalty flag is going to come out. Pass interference is going to be called against Caleb Barney, covering Wyatt Graves of VP. And Eagle Point will now be as close to the end zone as they've gotten to this evening. Pass over the middle, incomplete. And that'll bring up second down and 10 from the 15-yard line. Mannion takes the snap, fakes the handoff, and pass incomplete. May have been tipped by Brody Lewis of South Medford. He has been a menace getting into the backfield all game long. Third down now for the Eagles. 3rd and 10 from the 15. Mannion takes the snap, rolls out to his right, looking downfield into the end zone and throws it too far into the back of the end zone. And that'll bring up 4th down. And with the Eagles facing a 4-touchdown deficit, you have to assume that they're going to go for it here. The offense stays out on the field. 4th and 10 from the 15. Shotgun formation for Eagle Point. Millian takes the snap. Flushed out of the pocket, and he will get sacked. Guess who? Brody Lewis for South Medford continues his stellar performance. And a 4th down sack. The Eagle Point Eagles turn the ball over. South Medford will take over on their own 23-yard line. Families and students are finding the Medford 549C Online Academy a flexible and effective way to learn. MOA serves grades K through 12 with top online teachers. Visit medford.k12.or.us for more information on the Medford Online Academy. Something you can't learn online and hard running. And that time, Carson Joe, again for South Medford, running hard, picks up 9 on the play. 2nd and 1 from the 32-yard line. They hand it off again, this time to Bryson Gutches, and he runs up the gut past the 40 to the 42. And a fresh set of downs for the South Medford Panthers. South with a 27-point lead on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Just trying to work the clock down. Deacon Edgar going to go for it all. Pass complete. Garrett Smith. Touchdown, Panthers. 58 yards through the air. And South now on top, 33-0. South looking to tack on the point after, and they do. So a 34 lead for the South Medford Panthers on the John L. Scott scoreboard. South well on their way to their second win of the year. The Medical Eye Center of Medford is helping bring you tonight's action. They have a wide range of eye care services for the entire family. Visit medicaleyecenter.com to learn how they can help your vision needs. 58 yards. Deacon Edgar to Garrett Smith through the air. And South officially firing on all cylinders. It's working on the air, it's working on the ground, it's working on defense. And with just over 9.5 to go, South will kick it away. Ball bounce into the end zone, and Eagle Point will start on their own 20-yard line. Once again, thank you for joining us here on TableRockSports.net as we bring you coverage of Panther football. This coverage would not be possible without the support of our amazing title sponsor, Lithia Superstore Jeep Dodge Chrysler. Visit lithiasuperstore.com to find your next ride. Million takes the snap, hands it off, and running up the gut for a nice chunk of yardage is David Brown. Brown has had an effective day running the football for Eagle Point, but fortunately hasn't resulted in any points on the board for his team. They hand the ball off once again to Brown, who lowers his shoulder and picks up another 4 or 5 yards. Shotgun formation. Million looks to the sideline, gets his call from the head coach, Eric Johnson. Million takes a snap, rolls out to his right. Looking downfield, pass is complete, and taking a wide turn is Joshua Daxon, looking for some daylight, and gets shoved out of bounds by Isaiah McNaught of South Medford. It's an Eagle Point first down at the South Medford 45-yard line. They hand the ball off to Brown once again. Lowers his shoulder and picks up a gain of about 2. Under 8 minutes to go on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Eagle Point moving the ball effectively on this drive. Million, the hard count. South not biting. Million takes the snap. 3-step drop. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolls to his left. Heaves it into the end zone. Incomplete. Pass intended for Lucas Meerton. And Meerton unable to hold on as he hit the turf. Official timeout. We'll take one as well here on TableRockSports.net. Don't go anywhere. The Lithia Superstore Game of the Week continues right after this quick break on TableRockSports.net.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check.
Had to cut that message from our sponsors short to bring you back to the action. Under 7.5 minutes to go. And a loose ball. Will they say it was at a fumble? Yes, a fumble recovery by the South Medford Panthers. Joel Techmeyer there to recover it for South. One of those borderline plays where the pass was caught and then a football motion was made by Eagle Point. They turned the ball over to South Medford on the Panther 40-yard line. They hand the ball off to Carson Joe, running to his right. Oh, correction, excuse me. Actually, that is Shepard Thomas running hard for South Medford, and he picks up a gain of about 6. This time, South hands the ball off to Dylan Espinosa. Espinosa runs to his left. Picks up a gain of about 3, maybe 2. It'll set up a manageable 3rd down. 3rd down and 2 for the Panthers. They have to get to the 50-yard line. Approaching halfway through the 4th and final quarter here at Spiegelberg Stadium. Edgar takes a snap, hands the ball off, and getting into the backfield, once again, Isaiah Hill for the Eagle Point Eagles. Hill has had a number of tackles. In fact, their leading tackler in this game for the Eagle Point Eagles, and that will force South Medford to bring out the punt unit. The Panthers punt it away. Stephen Dutton picks it up, and he will get dropped inside the 20-yard line. Good special teams play. There on the stop was Garrett Smith, first man there for South Medford. Just over 5 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Thank you for joining us here on TableRockSports.net. Quick pass to the outside is complete to Lucas Meerton. That'll be a gain of about 8. Sets up second down and 2 for Eagle Point on the 28-yard line. Correction. We spotted actually back on the 26. So only a gain of 6. They hand the ball off to David Brown. Runs right, and he will pick up the first down for the Eagle Point Eagles. Up the middle, it's Brown once again for the Eagles. Checking the Lithia Superstore Game Center. St. Mary's on top of Brookings Harbor, 28-6. And Douglas and Cascade Christian also in play right now. Getting back to this one, another handoff to Brown, another first down for the Eagles. As Brown makes his way past the 45, down to the Eagles' 47-yard line. Million in the shotgun. Takes the snap, looks left. Quick pass is nearly intercepted. Pass was intended for Lucas Meerton. Incomplete, brings up second down and 10. South is there, a gang tackle on Brown right at the 50-yard line, a gain of about 4. Sets up third down and 6. And the running back, David Brown, comes off the field. Holding on to his left arm, appears to be in some pain. Back on the field, rolling out to his right is Million. Million looking downfield. He's got a man over the top. It is caught. And down at the 1-yard line, Wyatt Graves on the reception. A 49-yard reception by the sophomore wideout for Eagle Point. And the Eagles now threatening the end zone. Panthers showing blitz. The tailback is Isaiah Hill. They hand it off to Hill, who runs up the gut, and he is in. Touchdown, Eagles! Isaiah Hill on the 1-yard carry. So Hill making an impact for Eagle Point on both sides of the ball. The Eagles get on the board. Score now 34-6 in favor of South Medford. Eagle Point on to kick the extra point. The kicker is Kevin Torcios. It is down and away, and it is good. So Eagle Point gets on the board late in the fourth quarter with just over 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. South Medford 34, Eagle Point 7 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. For almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, vehicle, or business needs. Locally owned and family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass. When you hear that crash, think Bill's Glass. If you appreciate this coverage we're providing here on TableRockSports.net, do us a favor, head on over to our YouTube page. Just search Table Rock Sports on YouTube and hit that big red subscribe button. Helps us stay in the game and continue to provide you coverage of high school athletics in Southern Oregon and around the state of Oregon. So Eagle Point will kick it away. It'll be Luis Uribe using the boot. A short kick, caught with a running start, and down to the 45. The return man for South Medford was Carson Cota. So 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. South will need to pick up a couple of first downs. Don't anticipate Eagle Point utilizing their timeouts, but you never know. Deacon Edgar in the shotgun. Dual running backs in the backfield with him. Edgar hands the ball off. And down at the 44-yard line is Shepard Thomas. Approaching the 2-minute warning. And now past the 2-minute mark. Thomas and Espinoza in the backfield. They hand it off to Thomas, running hard to his right, has some daylight. And a nice open field tackle made by Diego Flores of Eagle Point, but not before Shepard Thomas makes his way down to the 39-yard line, rather right on the 40, and that's good for a South Medford first down. Under 90 seconds to go in this one. And that first down picked up by Thomas will likely do it. South can probably just go into victory formation at this point. Well, they're going to run another offensive play. Going to use this opportunity to get reps in. Always important. Edgar takes the snap. Hands it off to Espinosa this time, who runs up the middle and gets stopped by a couple of Eagles. Gain of about 2. Fans, make sure to stick around for the My Circle K powered by GP Energy post-game show, which comes your way next. We'll recap tonight's scoring, look at key stats, and more, all coming up on the My Circle K GP Energy post-game show, where they fuel your road trip and add crunch to your lunch. South hands the ball off to Shepard Thomas, running left, and will get tackled by Diego Flores of Eagle Point. And looks like that'll be the final play of the game, as South Medford is going to improve to 2-1 on the year after they have now defeated the Eagle Point Eagles 34-7 here on the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week. Now time for the My Circle K powered by GP Energy post-game show. Well, it was South Medford from the get-go. South's defense stopping Eagle Point on the Eagles' own 28-yard line on the opening drive of the game on 4th down. That eventually led to a Bryson Gutch's 2-yard touchdown run. Carson Joe tacked on a touchdown of his own in the first quarter to make it 13-0. No score in the second quarter, and then into the third quarter, South really put the finishing touches on with a touchdown run by Carson Joe again, and then a long touchdown from the quarterback Deacon Edgar to Garrett Smith. Put the finishing touches on this game. Thank you for joining us here on TableRockSports.net as we brought you another edition of South Medford Panthers football. We'd like to thank Spiegelberg Stadium and all of the staff at South Medford High School for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week and TableRockSports.net. Special thanks to our head coaches Eric Johnson of Eagle Point and Bill Singler of South Medford. Our next Table Rock Sports production will be tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. as we bring you St. Mary's volleyball. Once again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard, South Medford 34, Eagle Point 7. South Medford improves to 2-1. Eagle Point falls to 1-2. For Caleb Franklin, I'm Jonathan Kerman saying good night from Spiegelberg Stadium. You've been watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net. This has been a special presentation from Table Rock Sports. Executive producer is Joe Brett. Thank you for watching, and good night.